이 위대한 구원. 크로스포인트 주니어 처치에서 전해드리는 이 시간, 담당의 Darin Pantley 형제입니다.
Hi, this is Darin Pantley from Crosspoint Bible Church. Time for a pop quiz. I have 3 questions for you. Question 1. When were computers invented? What year? Some say the earliest mention of a computer dates all the way back to 1613. In a book titled The Young Man's Gleanings, English author Richard Brathwaite wrote, "I have read the truest computer of times, and the best arithmetician that ever breathed, and he reduceth thy days into a short number." He was talking about a human who could compute things, but it's still an early, maybe the earliest, use of the word computer. A couple hundred years later, Charles Babbage invented the mechanical computer, and the rest is history. Question 2. Who uses computers today? Some of you are thinking, I use a computer to do online shopping, does that count? And others of you are thinking, computers are for nerds and geeks. The field of computers has dramatically expanded over the past few decades. It's not just for eccentric inventors, academics, government employees, or geeks anymore. It's not even restricted to engineers, startup founders, and venture capitalists either. Yes, you can still hire a company to build you a website or create an app for you, but with recent advancements in AI, we are rapidly entering a new era where you can just do it yourself. Social media influencers are already experimenting with these new AI tools. Even your accountant is probably talking to an AI chatbot about your taxes. That brings us to question number 3. What is vibe coding? You've probably heard about AI chatbots, but have you heard about vibe coding? Traditionally, if you hire a software engineer to build an app or create a website, they can make it happen because they know how to write computer code. They know C++ or Python or JavaScript or Rust or Go or some other language. But what happens if they don't write any code and just tell the chatbots to do it instead? Hopefully you're already aware AI chatbots aren't exactly reliable. They make things up, they hallucinate, and they invent their own facts. They say things that look really convincing, but don't reflect reality. But if it works, maybe that's good enough. At that point, why even hire a software engineer? You could just talk to the chatbot yourself. Dear chatbot, please create an app for me. It might get some of it right, but it'll probably get parts of it horribly wrong too. You could stop, learn how to write computer code, and finish the job yourself. But what would happen if you told the chatbot, please fix your code and try again? What would happen if you just kept doing this over and over? Now you're vibe coding. Vibe coding is hugely controversial among software engineers. Read the fine print. You'll see disclaimers talking about how the chatbot may make mistakes and how it's experimental. I feel like we've seen this before. Look at the Christian church. It's full of people who are just making things up as they go. They'll say being a Christian is all about living a good life so we can earn our way to heaven. Or they'll say there's probably lots of ways to achieve salvation. Jesus is just one way out of many options. Is that really what Jesus taught? Is that what it says in the Bible? My Bible has a lot to say about Jesus Christ of Nazareth. It says, "Salvation is found in no one else, for there is no other name under heaven given to mankind by which we must be saved." It all comes down to truth. What is the truth? What is fact? What is fiction? If you can tell when a chatbot is hallucinating, you might be able to vibe code your way to a working app. But if you're not really sure what's going on, you're going to have a bad time. And it's one thing to do that with computers, but imagine living your own life with that level of uncertainty. Put simply, you believe something. Everyone does. What is that based on?
지금까지 크로스포인트 주니어 처치에서 전해드렸습니다. 언어와 문화의 장벽을 없애고 실시간 동시 통역이 제공되는 크로스포인트 주니어 처치의 주일 예배 시간은 오전 11시이며 교회에 대한 안내는 847-212-6775로 문의해 주시길 바랍니다.